Well, good morning folks, welcome back to the channel. So in today's little video we're going to go for a nice little hike up Snowdon, the highest peak here in Snowdonia National Park. If you don't know, it's just gone 6:30 a.m. but I parked up fairly near the base of the where we're going to start the walk today. We're going to go up the Watkins path, which is a path I haven't been up yet, but it's supposed to be very picturesque with a nice river and some nice waterfalls and pools and stuff on the way up. And then on the way down we're going to follow the South Ridge down, and then we're going to take a little diversion there which takes you back onto the Watkins path and eventually leads us back down to where we began. So I'm going to have 5 more minutes in bed here. It's way too early for me. And then we're going to go to a little cafe called Shabod, Cafe Shabod. So let me just have 5 more minutes folks, and then we'll go and do this, eh? See you soon. Okay, so we've just arrived at Cafe Shabod. Cafe Shabod, this is where we're going to have a little bit of breakfast. So let's go and get a munch on before we have this hike, eh? Oh, buddy, nice one, thank you. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Thank you. Provecho. So I went for the scrambled eggs and mature Welsh cheese with brown bread, and a cheese and onion sandwich for the mountain. I forgot I got double cheese. Schoolboy error. Well, there we go. That was beautiful. Very, very nice. Sandwich in hand. Let's head over to this mountain, eh? So we've got a little map of the mountains in the distance there. So there we go. You got Snowdon right there. That's Crib Goch, another famous route to take up to Snowdon, sorry. And but the way we're going today, you see that little lake down there? Well, not so little, but that's Llyn Gwynant. So the road we're taking is running right along here. So in between Shabod Cafe and Llyn Gwynant, there's a nice little stop-off point here. It's a nice little place you can stop and you can get a nice little view of the peaks, you know. Looks like the rescue helicopter's out already, folks. Llyn Gwynant. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Alright folks, we've just arrived at the parking spot. There's a nice strip of free parking here, actually. There is a pay parking over there. £6 for all day, or £3 for 4 hours. And this hike is supposed to take me probably roughly 5 to 6 hours, depending on my fitness levels, I've been told. So, but I carried on driving for a little bit and found this strip. So, plenty of parking here for me today. I guess on the weekend it's busy. There are a lot of cones along certain parts of the road where you can't park. But anyways, folks, without further ado, we're heading this way. The path is going to start on the left, just up here somewhere. And we're going to meander on up and through the mountains. Look at these nice little Welsh cottages. Gwynant, the name of this area. There's a little cafe here called Cafe Gwynant, funnily enough. Well, to me, Cafe Gwynant looks like the old school. I'll have to look that up, but that looks like a traditional old Welsh school. I can't believe I've never been up this way before. It's supposed to be the most scenic as well, so some beautiful wild bluebells. Instantly I'm liking this hike. Didn't expect it to start like this, to be honest with you. Surrounded by bluebells, bird song, little river running through a field full of bluebells. Stunning. Stunning, folks, stunning. You hear the birds. All I can hear is sounds of nature. Cows, sheep, birds, river, my footsteps, my voice. Shut up, guy. Okay, so I can hear the first waterfall coming up. I hear the sounds of falling water. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That could be out of a little pixie film, that, couldn't it? Just need a few little pixies to run around now. Some fairies flying around. Maybe if I find some mushrooms, that might happen. Oh, wow, check this out. Nice mossy wall. Another kind of mossy wall here with some kind of metal thing. No idea what's going on there, but clearly something needs to go on there. We've got an old little building kind of built into the edge of the hill. Wow, I've still got some of the old timbers. Timber! The little things you find on these walks. So things used to go on here. Another path going up there somewhere. Little offshoots here and there. Okay, so here we go. This is Britain's first designated footpath, created by Sir Edward Watkin, and was officially opened in 1892 by Prime Minister William Gladstone. So there we go, I didn't know that actually. That was the first designated footpath. So it starts at the lowest elevation, and it is the most scenic, supposedly, route up to the highest peak, Snowdon. So there we go. So without further ado, let's continue. That's beautiful, isn't it? There we go. Nice old farmhouse down here. Working farm. Nice shed full of logs down there, ready for the winter. This is country life, people. This is country life in Wales. Views opening up now. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry if I say beautiful and stunning a lot on this video, but come on, you can't blame me, right? It's absolutely bloody stunning, mate. Stunning little waterfall, loads of bluebells on to the left of it. This is absolutely beautiful, folks. I can't believe I've never been this route before. Oh my god, where have I been all my life? Anyway, I see the path, I can see people walking up there. The path continues through that crevice there, so let's go and investigate, eh? So here we've got our second little ruin. One thing I'm having to do is pace myself. What I notice when I hike too fast. I just go full pelt, you know, and I end up tired. You might catch me out of breath quite a lot in this video, you might notice, but that's because I just kind of, I don't know, I just like to go real fast for some reason. But I need to definitely slow down on this hike, give myself time. And apparently it gets quite steep at the top here, yeah, on this path, so full of bluebells, path full of bluebells. So there's the waterfall we've just seen from above. What I've just noticed is the path continues along. There's a little path here over to a little bridge, so you can have a little walk over that way as well. There's a little path that goes that way. There's another little small waterfall there, and there is a little path on the other side of it. I don't know if you can see there, a little stile over to that other path I was telling you about with the bridge. And there's a little stone path along the edge there. Now the sun's gone behind the clouds a little bit now, but there's a little pool down here. The water is crystal clear, so clear. And that's what this river and the waterfalls and the pools are renowned for. Really, really clear water. Look at this. This is my country. This is just down the road from where I live, pretty much. It's crazy, crazily beautiful. Like you've got the ruggedness there, and then it comes down, a few trees start sprouting out, you get down into the valley, look how lush it is down there with all the trees and that. It's like different worlds, you know. We've been a little bit unlucky here with looking at these pools from above because the clouds have just come over. Thank you, clouds. But the water is just crystal. I mean, if the sun's hitting that now, I've seen photos online, obviously. If you search Watkin Path, I don't know, swimming pools or whatever, you'll see how clear they are. There's some amazing photos on there. Every few steps there is just a scene. Check this out, a beautiful little pool down there to swim in. Wow, wow, wow. All these small little waterfalls, and it leads up to an old ruin there. If you're wondering how the path's been, the condition of the path so far, so good. Kind of like this, a few stones sticking out here and there, but generally good if you're kind of concerned about that kind of thing. Okay, so it looks like this is part of the hike where the mountains start looking very dominant, you know. A little bit scary now. It's not so cute. It starts losing its cuteness. So again, more remnants of mine work. Oh man, check this out, man. Absolutely gobsmacked, to be honest with you. If this isn't your kind of thing, sorry about that. It's definitely my kind of thing. Pretty sure if you watch this channel, it's your kind of thing. More remnants of mine work. Beautiful tree, look at that. So just as I was saying it was losing its cuteness, I think I misjudged the hike, didn't I? Hasn't started yet. The cuteness is still there. Beautiful wooden bridge. Two rivers coming into one. Stunning pool down there. Beautiful swimming pool. This is why you need to come to Wales, folks. North Wales. Check it out. Okay, so here we have Gladstone Rock. This is a very famous rock here on this hike. So the Right Honourable W.E. Gladstone MP, when Prime Minister for the fourth time and 83 years old, addressed the people of Eryri upon justice to Wales. There you go. The Gladstone Rock. Let's crack on. So this is Gladstone Rock, folks. Peak. That's the way we've just come. That's the way we're headed. It's funny, you know, when I was on that rock then, and I was talking to you guys, pointing a few things out, there was two people walking up, and they were kind of looking at me like I had two heads. Like, what the hell is he doing, you know? What's he doing talking to a camera? 2022. And then I leave the rock, I carry on my way. I just look back at the view, and then they're both on the top of the rock making crazy, strange poses and selfies and blah blah blah. And they think I'm the crazy one. More remnants. But now it is starting to lose its cuteness. So the helicopter's just landed on the peak there. Something's going on. Something's going on up there. Anyway, look at this. Looks like an old quarry entrance or something. So on a little apple break, kind of in the same spot. Helicopter still doing its thing. But I've just seen this in the distance. Huge crevice, check it out. It's a pretty big hole, man. Things you find when you're eating an apple. It's getting pretty steep now, folks. This is
Burning the little legs, this is burning the legs. Whew. So there we go folks, there's Snowdon, the highest peak of Wales. The path just leads it around here. You can see it just going along here, and then it gets pretty steep on the edge, sorry, on the edge here. Up there, and then a tiny little bit right, and then we're at the top. Helicopter above. Stunning views, man. Look at this. This is a good spot to show you the way we're going to head down from the mountain, from Snowdon. So we're going to walk a little bit around here to go up. We've just got this little bit to do here, and then we're reaching the peak. And then we're going to come down this ridge here. This is the South Ridge, all the way down to here. And then you can continue up onto that little mountain if you want, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to stop here, and there's a little path that kind of comes back down here onto the Watkins path. We just passed it before actually, and then you follow that, which leads you down to by where the waterfalls were and the pools, and you follow that down back to the road. So that's our way back down. Visibility is amazing today. You can see all the mountain ranges down there. I guess that's towards Dolgellau and all of that. Hope you guys can hear me. It's getting quite windy at the top here now. I'm just looking at the peak of Snowdon. I've just had a proper look, and I think I can see a queue to stand on the top. Now that's not good. No me gusta. No me gusta. Yeah, man. We might have to queue up to stand on the peak of Snowdon, man. Who'd have thought there would have been such a day? You can see the path that we've been following down there. That's the way we've come from. So I've just come off the path a little bit to the right of where you've just seen me then. And it opens up to a beautiful view of the other side of the ridge here. So you'll see a path here. That's the pig track, PYG, not PIG. And what you can see behind it there, that's Crib Goch. That's the most dangerous route, all the way along here. I think that's called Crib Driscoll. It continues on from Crib Goch, and this path leads down to Pen-y-Pass, the beginning there, down by the lakes. You pass the lakes on that path there. I'm just going to walk over to this little point here because I've got a feeling we might see the lakes from here. Bear with me one sec. Oh well, there you go, man. Here we go. Whoa. The things you find when you take a wrong turn, eh? Shit me. Crib Goch. Stunning, man, look at that. Wow. That's quite a drop here though. It's I don't like heights too much, but yeah, really nice views, eh? Snowdon again. Okay, so this is the beginning of the climb that we just seen, the finale, so to speak. Let's do this. These are the times I need to remind myself to slow down, because it's steep. It's steep. The stones are pretty loose on the feet though. So it's pretty hard on the legs. All good, all good. But I need to slow down, breathe, take it all in. And go. So it has turned into a bit of a scramble now, actually. To put the camera down a little bit here because, yeah, I'm having to use both hands to climb up this little bit. The lakes. peak somewhere up there. Okay, so we've just got to the top of the ridge. We need to take a quick right up there for a few minutes to get to the peak, but the view's opened up to the other side from here. Check this out, man. So that's Anglesey there. You've got Newborough Beach, Llandwyn Island. Llandwyn Island is a stunning place. Look at this scenery, man, wow. And then as you head down that way, that's towards the Llyn Peninsula. So that's the peninsula we have here on North Wales coast. So, the moment of truth. Do we have to queue up to get onto the top of Wales? And here we go. What some would call the monstrosity. The top of Snowdon. It's closed at the moment. It's closed at the moment because just been told the trains are closed all the way to the top here. So they haven't opened this to the public. So got a queue. About 20 to 30 people. Oh my days. So here we go, folks. Top. Stunning views today, man. Stunning. Can't stay too long. Take a view down here. Everyone's keen. So anyways, look at the views here. Proper clear. Just showing you all this anyway. Crib Goch, all of that down there. There we go. There you go, mate, your turn. See what I mean? Waiting for the opportunity. I'm going to go and eat somewhere else, folks. I seriously can't believe all the seagulls up here. It's crazy, man. It sounds like you're at the seaside. Yeah, so the length in time to get to the summit for me at my pace today was pretty much 3 hours exact. So that was stopping off to take photos and video and all of that kind of thing, you know. But I was going at a fair pace, wasn't going slow, wasn't going really fast, I was going at a fair pace, you know. But yeah, so 3 hours. Well, there we go, folks. That was our little visit up to the highest peak in Snowdonia National Park, Snowdon. Hope you enjoyed that. Heading on down now. As soon as you stop for a little while, it gets a little bit chilly. The wind's pretty chilly, hence the jacket. Anyways, heading on down the South Ridge now. I reckon it'll take a couple of hours to get back, something like that. So we're going to take our time, taking these views as we walk on down to Chinatown. Look at these seagulls preying on him, waiting for their moment. So I want to put my GoPro down here and I want to stand there to get a photo of myself here. There's a little seagull there and there's one behind me as well, and overhead, and I don't trust them because I think they're going to take my GoPro if I leave it alone, because they're going to think it's food. They're just everywhere. Don't even want to risk my GoPro because the seagulls are here, folks. How bad is that? Get out of it. Goodbye, Snowdon. Hello, South Ridge. Yeah, so this is the disused quarry. There's our left turn. Let's go down this little bit here now, and off we pop. if you wanted. You can continue right up there. Not going to do that today. We're heading back down here. So this is the way back home, folks. Leads back onto the Watkins path. Snowdon. Loving these little slate bridges everywhere. Look at that water. Crystal. Which reminds me, good tip for this hike: if you've got a water bottle with a filter on it, bring it up, you know, because you're walking along the river quite a lot of the way, so you can always top up, and especially on the way down if you've run out, you can get some nice fresh water from the river, folks. While I'm walking down with no one else around, apart from them people swimming over there that I can hear being really loud. They should have some manners, you know. No, seriously, I'm just thinking how lucky we are to be alive, really, you know. Look at this. Very, very lucky. We should always count our blessings, you know. Well, folks, I was going to continue along that path, but literally, I don't know, a few seconds after saying that, I looked to my left and seeing this beautiful waterfall. I can't miss out on it. This is a little slice of paradise right here. Look at that. The river flows down there, straight down the valley. Didn't bring my swimming stuff. Kind of wish I did right now. So let's come from above and see it from above. Usually gives you a good idea of how clear the water is, so you can see it. So this is just above the waterfall, obviously. Look at this. Your own private infinity pool. My God. I keep saying it, but I'm just so surprised with this walk. It's absolutely stunning. Just spent a nice half an hour there chilling by the river, you know. Absolutely beautiful. There's that thing you've seen again, that kind of waterfall type thing, but look at that. Another infinity pool, really. Chill there if you wanted. Another infinity pool there, if you'd like. Full of infinity pools, folks. It's full of infinity pools. Really nice, eh? And even there, you just lie down. Infinity and beyond. There you go, folks. You got some people swimming down there. A beautiful pool, though. Look at that. Free of charge. No charge to come here, folks. No charge for this nature. All free. Well, I never. Here I was thinking you can drive up there.